Hey guys, and welcome to the video. So today I'd like to talk about whey protein for fat loss. So first of all, what is whey protein? So whey protein is a dairy product. So you find it in milk, it's a protein in milk, and you get it either from separating that protein from the milk or as a byproduct from cheese making. So you can think of it more like powdered milk with the carbohydrates and fats taken out of it. So just the specific protein there. And whey protein seems to have a few negative connotations around it, and mainly because of bodybuilding and bodybuilders taking it. So people assume that if they take whey protein, they'll get massive like a bodybuilder. However, a bodybuilder is massive for other reasons, mainly that they eat a lot of calories, they take steroids quite often, and they do a lot of training. All those things together helps them get massive. And yes, protein plays a part, but it's not what gives them the size, it's the fuel for it basically. And the important thing to understand is that protein, specifically whey protein, acts differently whether you're in a calorie surplus, so eating more than your body needs, or in a calorie deficit, so eating less than your body needs. So as I just mentioned, whey protein is just powdered or filtered milk, and if you are on a diet and trying to lose weight and in a calorie deficit, then whey protein can really help you. So let me just explain a bit more about that now. So when you are on a diet and reducing your calories, there are two main things that you have to deal with. Number one is being hungry. Number two is losing muscle mass instead of fat mass. So it's the fat you want to reduce to look smaller rather than your lean tissue underneath, which gives you that defined look. So you need to be eating enough protein. And that's great if you can get it from food. However, a lot of people find it difficult to get enough protein over the day. So we try to aim for a palm size portion of protein in each of our meals. So if you think of a chicken breast, a palm size piece of chicken breast, and the thickness as well. And that's around 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram of our body weight. However, like I just said, that's sometimes difficult to get in. So whey protein is a good supplement to get more in an easier form. It's cheaper, it's easier to store, it lasts longer, and it's quite easy to prepare as well. You just throw it in some water or a smoothie or something like that and consume it. It doesn't require cooking. So there's nothing really special about it. It's just a quicker, easier way to get more protein in without having to think about it too much. And a lot of people are scared about it because they assume it's something to do with steroids, linking back to the bodybuilding stuff. However, not at all. And like I said, it's just like powdered or filtered milk. So going back to what I was saying a few moments ago about hunger, whey protein has been shown to reduce appetite and so subsequent calorie intake without even tracking anything or really thinking about being on a diet. So just including more whey protein or just including whey protein in your day can help you lose weight without actually doing much. And the same thing for breakfast. So there's some research that shows that including whey protein specifically in your breakfast can reduce your hunger and then subsequent calorie intake, which helps you lose weight. So going back to point number two, the lean muscle mass. So when you are dropping weight, it's not always fat, but you want it to be fat. So if you give your body the building blocks, as in protein, to maintain the lean muscle mass, it's more likely to burn fat and you're more likely to drop the weight you want and look smaller and get the results you want. So just to solidate those points, eating more protein helps you lose weight if you're in a calorie deficit. Eating whey protein specifically helps you get that protein in easily, cheaply, and without much effort. Plus in 2018 as well, we have billions of flavors. So this one is chocolate caramel flavor, and not like in the past where it was just some whey protein and some water and guzzle it down. You can use them in various different ways. I like adding a bit of whey protein to my yogurt to give it some flavor. I like adding it to baking. I like putting it in my porridge in the morning. So there are loads of different ways you can use it as well. So as a summary, on a diet, make sure your protein is high. If you can get that from food, that's great. If not, use some whey protein supplements because they're also great. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, share, and comment as always, and I will see you in the next one. I forgot to say really importantly, guys, that also because whey protein is just protein, if you need to add more protein to your diet, then whey protein is a really good way because you're just adding more protein. Whereas if you try and add a whole food source, say for example cheese, which contains protein but also contains fat, you're increasing your fats as well. Not that fat is bad, but you might not want to increase your fats at the same time as increasing your protein. So being able to have a single source of protein, like whey protein, without the added other macronutrients like fats and carbohydrates, is a really, really easy way just to get it in without adding those other ones, plus also extra unnecessary calories.